Does anyone else here play like the guess what race she is game? I'm serious. I thought she was Asian. No, I'm serious. I saw her earlier. I was like, oh, another Asian chick in the room. I'm not alone. She's half white and half black, and I felt so race. I was standing there like, fuck, I'm coming right after her. You're all guilty of this. Admit it. All right. Anyway, I'm Valerie V. And just to let this out, I fucking hate stereotypes. I mean, honestly, just look at me. I'm Asian as fuck, if you can't see that already. And I can't cook rice. So I grew up in the Philippines, and it's a very poor country over there. We're very family-oriented. So I grew up being close with my siblings. My mom would tell me that. But she would also give me life advice, which is, find a good man. But if you want to find one, you don't go to the bar. Go to the Christian church. That's where all the rich old white men are. They die faster. If you want to expedite the process, though, you can always go to the hospital. You love them, you care for them, you change their breathing tubes. Just don't get too excited, you might forget the life insurance. A lot of you guys don't want to laugh at it, but you've thought about it. So, but my mom, she really did want me to find a guy who's like my dad, who's very generous, my very generous father, and her very generous sugar daddy. But me and my dad, we were very close. He told me everything that I did not want to know as his daughter. Everything. All right? But sadly, though, I didn't grow up like my mom, which she wanted, a gold digger. I grew up like my father, a proud alcoholic. At least I'm honest. I tell that on the first date. Right? And then, but my mom and dad, surprisingly, were very, very close. We had like these movie nights where my mom would always be massaging my dad's feet. And she loved watching these crime shows where the wives would be killing the men. And she would comment while massaging the feet. June, you know what? If that was me, I'd make sure that the face is unrecognizable. And so, I also lived in Korea once, where there was a street vendor who I always bought the same thing every single day. I loved it. She wouldn't tell me what it was, though. She just said, oh, it's a Korean special, don't ask. I'm like, okay. So I was eating it every single day until my friend suddenly said, I didn't know that you like dogs. I have this Asian guy over here. He's like, I don't want to say it's true, but it's true. You see his face. He's like, no, not this shit. It's true. I was so disgusted. I'm like, I'm not having this ever again. But I came back the very next day. And so, one thing about the Philippines, so we are the most whitewashed country in Asia. Most whitewashed, all right? You know what's a high-class restaurant over there? Denny's. What was headlining in CNN Philippines last year was coming to Manila. Panda Express. The very thing that you can find in exclusive locations in our version of Beverly Hills. Taco Bell. We are so fucking whitewashed, but you know what we worship? Black Jesus. That's how I know that there's not a lot of black people in this room. And if someone did someone say what? Yes. Who said what? We did. We do worship Black Jesus there. You go over there, have a Filipino over here. Hi, friend. We do have a Black Jesus over there that people die for. I mean, we whiten our skin, but we go to Black Jesus and serve him. I'm confused. All right. Anywho, I don't know how to get me a rich old white man. I already said I can't cook. I can't clean. I'm a fucking alcoholic. But I am very flexible. It's true. You want to see something? You can go down like this. Woo! That actually hurt. Can you clap louder? Thank you so much. Thank you.